You can't commit to a full gym membership. You don't have enough time. You're studying Monday to Friday. I wasn't studying. You play video games 6 hours a day. I didn't want to give that up. You have to watch every single game of the NBA because I was like a mad Lakers fan. If I miss a game, I'm doomed. So that's a big chunk of my time. 3 hours like every second day. It's how long these NBA games were. I didn't really know what my priorities were at the time and didn't align them to what I actually wanted. I would cope and I would say, oh, I'll sign up to the gym next week, next week, next week, next week. And time would just start to go on. All of the activities I would spend my time on, video games, sports, watching, not playing sport, watching sport, fapping, Netflix, all of that wasn't necessarily improving me in any way other than providing me with like a little bit of entertainment, making me laugh just a little bit, kind of like scratching that itch, but like never fully, never really felt like that purposeful watching other people succeed in, let's say, sport, being a spectator. So then I started to come to the conclusion of, okay, why don't I just try sign up to a gym and just see how consistent I can be. I say I don't have enough time, but what if I can just go once a week and see what happens? So I signed up, went to the gym with my parents because I was like 16. I wasn't even over 18 yet. Parents pay the bills, walk in, extremely nervous, trying to find my friend because he was there as well. I find him and I walk into the gym for the first time having like no education about what is what, no understanding of the human bottle, no understanding of what the human body muscles are. Didn't even know what my bicep or tricep was. Knew obviously, yeah, I knew what my chest and back were, but like didn't know what a quadricep or hamstring was. I was so like dumb. But that wasn't inherently a bad thing because that gave me decision, the option to, if I want to learn more about what my human body is actually capable of. My mate's there, he's like, oh, Adrian, come to try this machine out. It was like some little like horizontal leg press, probably one of the worst machines ever. Hop on that, not knowing what like a pin stack is. You know, you can like change the weights with like those pins. There's like machines. I didn't know what that was. I would just hop on the machine and would try to leg press the weight, not knowing that my friend put on like the top pin and I couldn't move the weight. But I didn't really know that I'm actually not meant to be able to lift this much amount of weight because, yeah, it was like a fuckload of weight. It was like 200 kilos. But when I couldn't move the weight and my friends started laughing, that just almost like ignited a flame inside of me to prove them wrong, to become stronger. It ignited something inside of me to just want to like relentlessly take action on this new goal I've set out for myself. Kind of like with video games, when you fail a level, you want to keep trying to accomplish the level and progress. I started getting those same feelings inside of me with gym. And this was only my first fucking session. Obviously, I had like up and down battles of like consistency. I wasn't like perfect with my structure, routine, and discipline off the get-go. But looking back at this now, I can like clearly see why I wanted to continue going to the gym. It's making progress. It's looking in the mirror after your shower like every day and just seeing if your biceps has grown or not. It's prepping your food in the kitchen even when you can't be fucked doing it and you'd rather just like order Uber Eats and go get some fucking KFC or some shit. All these like little disciplines would start to make me feel not only happy, but I guess the main thing I'm trying to say here is purposeful. So many young guys in today's day and age struggle with purpose. I get the question so many times, oh, Adrian, how do I find my purpose? I don't know what to do with my life. And what I usually tell them is, first off, what are your priorities? How do you spend your time? Oh, well, I play video games, I eat junk food, I socialize, but with friends I don't really relate with that much. Like, they drink alcohol, but I don't really want to drink alcohol. But I still go with them anyway because I don't want to feel lonely. I think spending my time with worse people instead of being lonely is a better way to spend my time. That's how I used to think. So I try to give them advice, telling them, okay, cut out the distractions, start journaling, start reflecting how you spend your time, what does your schedule look like, what do you do in every single hour block of the day, what time do you wake up, what time do you brush your teeth, what time do you fix your hair before school, what time do you do everything, and how do you actually spend your time, because that's almost going to give you like the blueprint for you to follow. You can kind of like construct your perfect day after you see how you actually spend your time. When you start to become more self-aware of what you do in every single hour, you start to laugh at yourself. You start to realize, holy fuck, I spend 7 hours a day scrolling. Holy shit. I waste 4 to 5 hours a day being a spectator and watching sports. Some like fucking, it's pretty much like a circus, a distraction. Why do I spend so much time watching these AFL players when they don't really promote or improve me in any way? They're gaining, I'm losing. And say this is toxic. Say this is like, oh, you don't have to be that competitive, Adrian. But as masculine guys, we want to progress. We feel like absolute shit when we see other people getting ahead of us in the race. No one has the balls to say this, but this is like the harsh truth. Not even harsh, it's reality. Would you want to see some guy overtake you just because you didn't have the discipline to not fap that one night, not go to bed early that one night, not go to the gym that one day? This one random dude has now overtaken you, and now he's potentially and eventually going to steal your future wife. Does that make you happy? Does that make that 1 hour of video games worth it? Probably not. I know this is like a really, really like deep, hardcore mindset to have. But what I've learned in my like first 4 years out of high school is that this is the real world, man. This is how it works. It's no more fun and games like the time you're spending in high school. Once you finish high school, bro, 18, fresh out of high school, you're competing up against other guys who are like 22, 23, 24, 25. We all want the same things. We all want that car. We all want that house. We all want that girl. So this is why I'm trying to motivate and educate you, for you to realize that right now, your fucking priorities aren't set out. They're not set out. You haven't journaled. You haven't scheduled. You're unorganized as fuck. You have like 3 uni assignments which are overdue, and you haven't been to the gym for like 2 weeks. And when you do go to the gym, you're a bit of a spastic because you're not spending your free time trying to educate yourself to further improve your gym gains. You're not educating yourself about how you can improve your testosterone. Quite frankly, you're not doing anything to become the best version of yourself. You're just spending all of your time on all of this like entertainment crap, which down the line, it's literally just distracting you. It's not making you more money. It's not making you better looking. It's not giving you more status, power, etc. And I know all of these are like kind of like superficial things, but we all want them to a little bit of a degree. I'm not saying these things, the money, the followers, the looks, give you like fulfillment, but let's just say you'd rather have him than not have him. And when you do have him, like the money, that's only going to like kind of like free up more of your time to focus on more like the spiritual stuff, like meditation, deep work, focus, etc. Your actionable step right now is to ask yourself, what are your priorities? Like, what are your top 3 priorities? And also, how do you spend your time in a day? Is it like 60% hard work and then like 40% taking the piss? Or have you been on like a super monk mode protocol, dopamine detox, and just trying to got like 95% straight work, 5% relaxation time? Which sounds extreme, which sounds like, oh, that's not healthy. You have no other choice, bro. You literally have no other choice. I would start to say this. I would go in these like extreme monk mode protocols and would think that, oh, I'm not being social. Oh, this isn't healthy. I need to have balance. The guys at the top, they're not having fucking balance. If anything, they're having more fun and getting more fulfillment from going through these like extreme periods. And I would soon come to realize this. The months of June, July, August, I went through like this extreme period of just posting videos every day, not missing a gym workout, 1 hour screen time. And I look back now, and that was when I was like most happiest. That's when all my priorities were aligned. That's when I was following my schedule to an absolute T. And yeah, my social life was like a bit lower. But I look back, that was a period of time where I made so much progress. Comparing this to today, I want to get back to that point of having 1 hour screen time, not fucking 6 hours of scrolling. Discipline is destiny. As masculine guys, you want to be disciplined. Yeah, it might be a little bit hard. You might not have like that much fun at the start. You reap the rewards and benefits after that initial like fog. That initial like, oh, I can't be fucked doing this. But you do it anyway. Become disciplined, set goals, set your priorities, and literally just follow them. Just follow them. Because younger Adrian wouldn't follow them. Younger Adrian had goals. He wanted to get jacked. He wanted to impress his crush. But it took him a fucking while to accomplish those goals just because of how much he'd cope, how scared he was, how much he'd keep delaying things and say, oh, I'll do it next week. You're already like 16 minutes into watching this video. You've wasted 16 minutes of your time, but you've probably gained some motivation. You've probably gained some education. Now, I don't know how you're going to spend the rest of your day, night, week, month, etc. But what I can tell you is this. You are in full control of how you're going to spend your time in the next 2 months till the end of the year. I think we have like, 45 days till January 1st? What if you were to actually follow this perfect day you made out for yourself every single day for the rest of the year? Come January 1st, I know it's only 45 days and you're not going to turn into like a full jacked V-taper like instantly, but you get what I'm saying. Come January 1st, if you were to read those books you said you were going to read, if you were to have cold showers every single day like you said you do, not miss a gym session, eat all your healthy meals, what the fuck would you look like come January 1st? I'll leave that question with you. I hope this video motivated and inspired you. I'm currently doing a one-on-one coaching course. It will be the first link in the description. Other than that, make sure to click the subscribe button for more of these videos to pop up in your homepage. Also, click that little bell icon. It'll remind you of when I do post videos and you can watch them as soon as humanly possible. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video.